Okay, we're
Alright,
live.
we are live. Live in Florida.
Okay. Okay. For I got the first thing I found, it says a Texas woman was arrested for telling the cops she was sold bad marijuana. So here's the article. It says a Texas woman who complained to a police officer that a drug dealer sold her a bad batch of marijuana that did not pack a punch has been arrested on Tuesday.
Wow, this girl must be like not all the way there, because that's retarded. Why would you go to the police?
I don't know what the police officer is going to do to you. You're going to be like, you had, she obviously had the weed on her because she got arrested.
Yeah, I actually saw a story. My dad was like this. These people called the cops because they got robbed for marijuana. Somebody robbed their marijuana. And I was like, well, you're doing something illegal, so why would you go to the police about it?
I remember a story where the guy, he was a drug dealer and he was uh, texting, and I guess he texted the wrong number and he texted like a police officer's phone, and
Yeah,
he's like, yeah,
yeah.
I'm right down the street from your house, and the I guess the police officer like, where? And the guy was like, oh, I'm on like he told him the street name and everything. He's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And when he got there, the cops were there, and the cops even told him, you should have found out. He's like, dude, you know you were texting the wrong number. He texted like the last digit was backwards. It was supposed to be like 45, and he did like 44. I'm like, you are dumb. You basically texted that I'm here to sell drugs, and it went to the wrong
Wow.
number.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I actually remember seeing that. That was funny.
Okay, listen to this. Basically, a naked woman was caught on camera at McDonald's vandalizing the store. Basically, she had like clothes on under like underwear on, but she was topless. It says a
Okay, so
bare-breasted.
she's topless and she was
Yeah,
vandalizing?
yeah. It says a bare-breasted woman only wearing bikini bottoms was vandalizing a Florida McDonald's. Only in Florida you get people wrecking the McDonald's.
Wow. I don't know what to say about that other than she must have some sort of mental problem. What?
I,
Yeah.
I just got your message from your
Oh, okay.
Twitter. That's what that was.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And it's Little John.
Yeah. Uh, it's funny, like, one of my friends said that one of her friends robbed her and that wanted to go kick her ass, but she was just going to let slide. And then, like, 2 days later, she ended up getting arrested for shoplifting or something.
Wow. What's basically your favorite uh marijuana? Your favorite type of marijuana?
The marijuana strain. Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm not a marijuana person, so I would say I don't know.
yeah. Well, I don't really have like a favorite, but like I tend to buy what I get more of. So like, there are certain people that like they only want the good shit, like the super good shit, and that shit, like if you buy $20 worth of good shit, you're pretty much not getting shit. At least from the people that I talk to or whatever, but I don't really have a favorite. I just normally just get, it's like, it's called 50, but like, cause everyone seems to like this shit. It's called Blue Dream, and I smoked that once and it didn't do nothing for me. So I don't know, but
Maybe it's your tolerance is getting stronger because you've been smoking so long.
yeah, maybe. All I know is it didn't do not one damn thing. Cause like my friend brought it over and he was like, "Dude, this shit doesn't do shit." And then so I smoked it and I was like, "Dude, you're fucking right." So like we
Probably,
thrown it.
probably someone who doesn't smoke, one hit would be passed out.
Yeah, probably.
You take one puff, you're like, oh, dude, that dude's out.
I've actually seen that go down before. It's kind of funny.
So, I listened to your little podcast about Charles Trippy and Allie getting
Uh,
separated. So, what do you think of all these like hardcore like fans of theirs like bitching? Like they're basically saying it's Allie's fault. She's a bitch. And then there's videos when it's only Allie in the video. Well, Charles Trippy's an asshole. So, what do you think of that?
I think it's just like a bunch of immature kids. Like that's the problem when you develop like these fan bases, and if you split up, then it's like people are gonna start throwing around the blame when probably it was both of their faults to begin
I
with.
always, cause I was on one of their videos and I seen people talking, and I was like, did you guys ever realize when Charles Trippy's like touring and always playing in his band and is never home, that has an effect on somebody when you date because the average person can't handle not being around their wife or their girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
Because I was like, if you watch
yeah, exactly.
how many times have you watched his vlogs and he'll be like, especially when his band's really on tour, he'll be like, oh, I've been out on tour for 2 or 3 months. You know how hard that is for somebody to, because she'll watch it, she could be home, like I said in the video, she could be home depressed, and then she watches his videos and he's out there partying. Really?
Yeah, yeah. That'll only that
And
that'll
then
probably
and the fact that
only make it.
he's always surrounded by girls that are like, oh my god, I want Charles Trippy, and then you never know if Charles Trippy's cheating or you never know. And people are calling her a bitch
Yeah,
because Allie's
you
not.
don't.
The only thing I think is funny, they're calling her names because she's not going on camera and be like, well, I don't want to vlog. Like she doesn't have to go on camera. It's not like if Charles Trippy would have never said nothing, nobody would have ever known. But that dude's just one
Exactly.
of those dudes that is extremely open with his life. Like, and it's gonna be hard for him if they do never get back together to date.
Yeah.
How hard is it gonna be for him to date somebody? Because people, the average person doesn't want people filming them every day of their life, like everything they do. Unless he ends up dating
Yeah.
another YouTuber. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to tell that person straight from the
You're like,
get-go,
look,
like, yo,
like, look, go to YouTube and look up ctfxc and watch that, and they're like, the fuck is this? Because I get that when I'll be vlogging
uh,
somewhere and people look at like, what the hell are you doing? Like they don't understand it. But then
yeah.
when you tell them go to YouTube and look up like the Shaytards and they do, and they're like, what? People watch this? They think it's like, is it a reality show? You're like, no, it's just somebody holding like a cell phone in front of their face or a camera, and they just talk and people watch it.
I mean, te yeah. I mean, technically, it could be a reality show. I mean, I think it's like a combination of a reality show and then like a documentary, which I think is pretty effing sweet. No, we don't. Think they know them because of the videos they watch, but it's highly edited. That guy's dedicated to that shit. Single for a while, but I won't just date somebody just so I'm not. single. I mean, that's retarded.
So if somebody came into the hospice where you work and she was like willing to date you, but she wasn't really like ugly or really like your type, you wouldn't be like, yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll date somebody just because I'm lonely.
No, I mean, if someone came up to me like that, I would probably say, well, we can hang out a couple of
What if she
times.
came up and started twerking like one day?
Twerk, twerk. No. Uh, no, I
You'd be
would.
like, nah, you don't got a booty. It's flat as a pancake. I can't take you. Get your pancake and ass on out of here.
Yeah, which, that's kind of sad, actually, because, I mean, there are certain guys who only want a girl that's, like, top of the line. Like, she has to have great boobs and a great ass. And
And then they get offended when like they're at the mall and guys look at them. So sir, I'm a girl.
I know.
You're dating a girl that like is like a model type, and
Yeah.
that's why people are looking.
Damn, dude, that guy was pissed off.
I was like, the speed limit said 60, and we were doing like 65 or 70, and this dude actually was hanging out the car while his friend's driving, flipping us. So I was like,
Fuck you, motherfucker.
I'm like,
God, that's crazy.
what happens if we were the crazy type with a gun and like hunted you down or something?
I know, right? You never know.
That's why I don't mess with people like that. I'm like, okay, I didn't even do nothing.
Like, one time, me and my friend...
One time at band camp.
one time at band camp? No. But one time, me and my friend were going to Publix, and there was this car
What's a Publix?
parked. I was actually returning my change for actual dollar bills. And there's
Coinstar, I think it's called.
Yeah, Coinstar. And there was a guy parked literally in the middle of the lane. So my friend honks at him, and then we pass him up, and we go and park. And this guy tracks us all the way down, and gets out of the car and starts like threatening us and doing mama jokes and everything. It was like an old guy.
Okay, could you date someone who's a traveler?
Yeah.
You think you could?
Because I would be going, so.
No, okay, what if it was like they travel for like their job or their, like, let's say you have your normal life, but you're dating them, but they travel all the time, and they're only there like once in a while. They're at home to hang out.
Well, that's morely like a long distance relationship, which I'm not a big fan of, so probably not.
Like, I guess they're like a Christian metal band that this guy was talking about, and the lead singer actually put out a hitman to kill his own wife, and he was asking if I would still support the band if they did, because it was a true story that the guy actually put out a hitman to kill his wife, supposedly, and I'm like, that's not going to change me from listening to an artist because I could care less what they do in their personal life.
Yeah.
What would you do if you found out, let's say, Eminem actually put a hitman out on his mom and killed his mom? Was that going to change the fact that you're not going to listen to Eminem anymore?
It's kind of funny because actually in one of his songs he said something like, "I've got the money to hire people to do stuff because they've got nothing to lose by it." But no, that wouldn't really change my perspective on him as a artist, maybe as a person, but I'm still gonna buy the music still.
It's just like people would still buy Michael Jackson stuff, even though that guy personally was like weird as hell.
Yeah, I mean, look at like people like, I don't know, like Justin Bieber, for instance, total maniac as a kid, but
They buy his records.
people are still buying his stuff.
I think that the more controversy the actor or singer, the more people buy their stuff because they want to know. What was it? What was it? Marshall Mathers LP that sold so many records because it was so controversial.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show you though, like, sometimes people will watch your stuff, but they won't say not one word.
Honestly, I don't mind traveling. Honestly, it's just the
Yeah,
plane
me
ride
either.
sucks.
Like when I'm first getting on the plane, I'm pretty pumped up, but like after like an hour of sitting on there, I'm ready to get off.
That's the same thing when you travel by car. I'd rather
Yeah.
just get to my destination than sit in the car for like 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're with like a bunch of friends and you're doing like a road trip type of thing.
Yeah, if it was like a road trip like here to New York or something, that'd be cool if you had a ton of people.
Yeah.
But if it's just like you and let's say your brother or something, you're gonna be bored.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably get bored really quick.
Just imagine like you and your sister like driving from like your house to New York, just you two.
Oh, I'd kill myself. Oh God.
So you're going on your cruise this month,
Yeah, it's the 27th is when we leave.
the 27th, and you're coming back what like in May? So you're
I
taking your
think it's damn.
So
Do
we'll
you
see
think?
you guys next time.
Yeah. Let's see y'all next
But you
time.
should try to link your channel together though.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Isn't there a
look
spot that says
into it.
ad revenue or something, or like monetize or something?
Yeah.
You should click it. It might actually. I think that's what I did. It said monetize, and it'll tell you to type in your Google AdSense account, and it'll link them all together. So then you would see your money situation going at least going up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. I'll have to go and look into it. All right, man.
All right. See you later.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's still singing. I can hear him.
Up in here. Okay, I'm out.
It's up in here. He's rapping.